I wrote my sociolinguistics final paper on some of your speech patterns.
Gonna be honest, it's a little bit creepy, but thank you for the $1 tip. Can I read your paper? Sociolinguistics final paper. What the hell is this? Hedging as a content creator, link to spreadsheet. Oh, I need access. What the? You actually wrote an 8-page. Okay, well, 3 of these pages are just graphs, but you actually wrote an 8-page paper on my speech patterns. This is insane. Okay. Various views on filler hedges can range from positive to negative reactions due to the situation in which they are used. Some of the most well-known hedges under this category are and like. There are also hedges that add a degree of fuzziness or uncertainty to a sentence, which include like as well as you know. Anthony Chen is a 22-year-old content creator with gaming and vlogs as his niche on YouTube and Twitch. Through studying his videos and streams, the goal is to detect if he hedges differently over 3 years and if these unconscious choices are also linked to the comfortability of the audience. To collect data, I compiled 10 YouTube videos from different years and different locations. Through watching and listening to the videos, I wrote down each instance of the 4 hedges I chose to focus on. Like, and you know. Anthony Chen's hedges over the years 2021, 2022, and 2020. What happened to 2023? Did we just decide to skip 2023? That's interesting. 2022, 2024. Wait, we haven't even had a full year yet. Also, I barely posted on my main channel this year. Okay, so you're basically looking for 2 different things, right? You're looking for whether I use different hedges between year to year, and if there's like a pattern there, as well as the overall amount of filler hedges that I'm using. Like overall, right? So there's 2 different things that we're looking for here. Okay, I'm assuming it has to be that, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't really make sense to use the percentages here. Okay, Anthony Chen's hedges over the year. Percentage. God damn. Stranger camera chat friend. Okay, yeah, the main thing I can see with this is I feel like while you can look at the overall distribution of which words I used overall, like, and you know, I feel like the thing that's most important is, what do you call it? Like the overall frequency. So this total category would be what's most important at the very end. Because at the end of the day, aren't these all just like pretty much the same thing? I don't know if like the specific phrase that I use is as important as how often I use it. Like by having these percentages, it kind of evens out. So you would see like, oh, 2021, he used just as often as 2022. But if you look at the actual numbers, like 40 compared to like 32 here. So that's like a pretty big difference that you wouldn't see if you're just having it on a percentage based like chart, right? But this is also very interesting because I would also like to see which specific videos that you use, right? Because there obviously is a difference between gaming videos compared to like vlog videos compared to etc. Because I would have expected the total number to decrease over the year. But what this shows is 2024 162, almost like 3 times as many as 2021 and 2022, which is very, very surprising. Very, very surprising. So anyways, it says hedges to interlocutors. So which ones I use to different people. Stranger camera chat friend. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really care too much about this. This sounds about right. I definitely use like, and you know very, very, very often. Can I give any personal insight as to why I think this is? Maybe I can help add an extra layer of analysis to your final paper. Okay, so to strangers, I use the least amount of filler words with only a total of 23 here. I think this makes sense. To stranger, I have the least amount, so only 23 total out of all the videos that you surveyed. Probably because when I talk to strangers, I'm not going into it with like nothing in mind. I actually have something like that I'm trying to say, and I know what I'm gonna say to a stranger, so I probably wouldn't use as many filler words. When I'm talking to camera, I'm assuming this could also be like vlogs. This makes sense. I struggle so much thinking of what to say say to vlogs. I bet I use filler words so often, especially if you take like the Chinese speaking videos. That's actually so bad. Literally maybe 30 to 40% of my words when I'm speaking in Chinese are just filler words. Chat 66. Okay, so this is the second most, but not by that much. Also, I think a difference of 30 to 40 could definitely, okay, actually that's a lot. But I could say like, you know, multiple times in a sentence, right? It could be the difference of like 4 to 5 sentences depending on how much I talk. So how does that take videos where you have a written script into account? Like I imagine some of the vids have intros that you have thought of beforehand. It probably doesn't, because there's a lot of different variables that you won't be able to control, especially if you're only taking a sample size of, like, what did it say? 10 videos? I'm assuming this is 10 videos total, unless you're doing 10 videos per category and per year, which would be a lot of videos to comb through. But if it only says 10 videos from different years, I'm assuming this is a combined one. So yeah, second least, friend, chat, and camera. I think this makes sense. I think the total number makes sense. Now, specifically which ones I say the most, is by far at 132. And I don't think this changes that much over the years. Actually, apparently to friends, I say like more. Maybe it's because I'm like trying to describe something. Actually, I feel like that'd be the same as like speaking to chat though. I'm also surprised that is the most frequent one. I would have thought it would have been like, because I say like so much. Like Discord. Oh, it's a PDF? Oh my gosh. Damn! Is this all the videos? I asked Genshin Impact characters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, is that only 9? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not sure how useful this will actually be for me to, you know, break down and analyze and take away anything from this, just because the sample size is probably too small to actually have any sort of meaningful impact other than me being a little more self-aware that, hey, I should use less filler words sometimes. But oh, locations. This is interesting. Damn, I use way more filler words at home. Although I can probably think of a reason why. If my number one guess as to why I probably use, or why you have recorded that I have literally 10 times the amount of filler words at home compared to conventions, is the video you took. If it's a convention, there's probably other people speaking in the video. So the amount that my dialogue makes up, like the percentage of actual overall dialogue in the video, is probably considerably less than a video where I'm vlogging at home, right? Because I'm gonna be 99 to 100% of the dialogue when I'm at home. So there's just going to be way more sentences for there to be filler words in. Still interesting to look at though, like which ones I use the most. I definitely got to stop saying, Okay, I am very interested to read your analysis though. In 2024, I use less. Well, proportionally to the other filler words, yes, that is true. 2021 and 2022, approximately 60% of the hedges were He also jumps to a 27.8% usage of you know in 2024 compared to 2021, which was 6.3 and 13.5. Damn. You know sounds better than If I'm saying it sounds like I don't know what I'm saying, right? But if I say you know, it sounds like you don't know what I'm saying. It makes me look better, right? I think it's an interesting idea where the Twitch chat is an unknown group of people, which could, you know, contribute a little bit to which specific, like, or how often I use these filler hedges. But to me, I think I've always been most comfortable speaking to Twitch chat because I don't specifically have an issue speaking to like a camera or like a non-animate object or being. It's more like the feedback part of it, right? Because when I speak to chat, I get some sort of feedback, being your messages back to like bounce off of and have a conversation with. But when I'm talking to a camera, there's no feedback. There's only a camera and I have to constantly think of something to keep saying, right? Because the camera don't talk back to me. Okay, yeah, we can see this here with 158 total compared to 66. Now, Stranger, I think I already explained that. Like, we already know. I know what I'm going to say to a stranger. There's going to be less filler words here. Friend, this is basically like Twitch chat because I'm having a conversation and I get feedback. The only difference between friend and chat is there's not like a 5-second delay, right? But at its core, I think talking to a friend versus chat is also very different because to chat, it's more of a one-sided situation, or it's more like a one-sided conversation. I'm always speaking to you. You can speak back to me. I can choose not to read your message out, but that's not how it works when you're talking to another human being, right? Location did not play a big role in hedging as I hypothesized. Perhaps the familiarity of the audience weighs more than the familiarity of the location. Yeah, I would say this is probably true. I don't think the location matters as much as who I'm talking to or what I'm talking to, right? Okay, here's your conclusion. In conclusion, the data supports some parts of the hypothesis. Like and became more prominent in 2024, while and were used less as Chen grew more comfortable with chatting on a live stream or to a camera. Okay. Pretty good. Now, do I think your professor will know enough about content creation or think enough in depth about talking to a camera or Twitch chat? Probably not. So I think you're fine. It's very well written. This is very well written. So I think you should get I think you should get a good grade on this. I do have one complaint though, if I had to say, and that would be https://youtube.com/c/Anthony Chen in the works cited. You know, you all these academic journals get to be listed in the works cited, and I'm not listed in the works cited. Come on now. How is your professor gonna know where to find me then? What if they think, wow, this Anthony Chen guy sounds super interesting. I'd love to check out some of his videos. That could be +1 subscriber right there. Yup, that's what I thought. You need to let us know what your final grade on your paper is as well. I'll let you know when I get this grade back in 2 weeks.